Okay, welcome back to the Twin Moons channel. Sorry that we didn't upload for Sunday, but we will be back next Sunday for the weekly updates for your zodiac sign. Today we're doing a pick a card reading, and as you can see from the title, we're asking, is he thinking about me? And what is he thinking? So I'm just gonna let you look at the cards there. We have the Witch's Tarot deck with the clear quartz on top. Then we have the Native American deck with the rose quartz on top. So I'm just gonna let you sit for a minute, whichever one calls out to you the most. Then we'll get started. Okay. I have the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, the Tower, the King of Swords, the Fool, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Oh shoot, can't see that. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Page of Wands. So, first I just want to say a little disclaimer. For those that are watching this, one thing you should know about the way energy works, if someone is constantly on your mind, like almost obsessively or almost uncontrollably so, it is almost certain that you are on their mind just as much. So I would bet 100% that even without this reading, which you know you're gonna see soon, that they are definitely thinking about you as well. But you know, just in case, for future reference, it's just something to keep in mind. Like when you're energetically tethered to someone, you're spiritually and mentally connected to them. So when you feel in these moments like, oh, I can't get this person off my mind, typically it means that they are experiencing something very similar to what you're experiencing, if that helps you. I know I had to learn that for myself, and it really helps me, because sometimes I feel like I can be obsessive over my person, and it really doesn't make it any easier when you're constantly wondering if they're thinking about you too. So just thought I'd throw that out there. So let's get started with the reading. Enough of me rambling. So it starts off with the Queen of Pentacles. I believe this is how they view you. They view you very abundantly. They view you as someone who kind of has it all, who kind of just has it all together. And that doesn't mean necessarily that you view yourself like that, or that doesn't necessarily mean that you do have it all together, but this is just how they view you. You know, the way they view you is someone who just is abundant with things that are physical, things that they can see. So, you know, maybe they feel like you have the perfect job or the perfect house or car or family, or maybe you have a lot of money, I don't know, but they just view you as someone who definitely isn't struggling to survive. But when they do think of you, they do think of you fondly. With this Six of Cups here, it's like a nice remembrance, like they reminisce about you, and it's very sweet. And there's some type of mental break that they had, where breakthrough, I should say, not mental break as in they had a mental breakdown, but they had some type of mental breakthrough recently, and I believe it has to do with how they feel about you, because it's followed by this Four of Cups, which is like kind of like taking a time to kind of rest and like reevaluate. Like you can see there's this little boy here, he's staring at his cards with this woman, this beautiful woman who's holding a cup. So it's kind of like someone stopping to look at what they have, even if they're not quite seeing exactly what it is 100%, even if they can't quite understand it. It's definitely more of a positive breakthrough than their mind space is definitely in a more positive space than it once was. They're still trying to make sense of it, but they just had like some type of mental clarity that came to them, and now they're just trying to understand their feelings a little bit more when it comes to you. But there is a Tower moment here, so they're definitely about to figure it out. So with this King of Swords, be expecting some truths here coming soon after this Tower, because once they kind of get out of this space where they're trying to understand their feelings and they're trying to get, you know, get their thoughts in order after this, you know, this mental space that they once were in, where it was causing them a lot of confusion and anguish, pain, hurt, whatever. Now that they're out of that, they're just trying to take some time to figure out how they do feel, what it is that they want to do. But there's going to be a huge Tower moment that's going to cause them to speak their truth. And they want to take a leap. You know, they're ready to be the Fool again. The Fool in love is really all about taking that leap of faith. It's really all about making sure that, you know, you're not holding back. You're just moving forward. You're not scared, or even if you are scared, you go anyway. It's like when you climb all the way up the high dive and then you walk to the edge of the diving board, you look down and you see this big huge body of water, or, you know, a pool, and you can look at it and say, oh no, I'm just gonna walk back down the ladder and I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna walk in the pool the normal way and take my time. Or you can just jump, because you've already climbed all the way to the top. You're here now, so you can just jump right in, or dive head first. Either way it goes, you know, you can see that you're gonna land in water and you're just gonna fall into it. So that's basically what this Fool is saying. It's just like falling into the love. But then we do have an Eight of Swords here right next to that Fool, so there is gonna be some type of hesitation before they do take that leap. It's not gonna be just like a, all right, jump head first, but that is definitely what they should do. But then this next row is the Four of Pentacles, so they're definitely gonna hold on a little bit. Like I said, they're definitely gonna, you know, be a little cautious with giving you their heart. They're gonna be a little cautious with taking that leap, because they're just a little bit afraid. You know, they're just a little bit, you know, it's like when you know that you can have something great, but you don't believe that you can have something great. So you stick to what you know and you stay where you're at because it's comfortable. That's what they're struggling with right now. And that's where they're at. But promisingly enough, there's the Nine of Cups that is here, which is all about wish fulfillment, which is all about having an abundance. It's all about, you know, having an abundance of love and finally having that dream come true. So when they finally do let go of this what's the word I'm looking for, this like hesitancy, this I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do, when they finally let go of these fears and these doubts and these worries, they're definitely going to be fulfilled. You know, like I said, it's like when the Fool takes the leap, he doesn't quite know exactly where he's gonna land, but trusting and knowing that you're gonna be okay is half the battle, if not all of the battle. So your person has to really just get to a point where he's thinking in that way. He's thinking like, you know what, I'm just gonna take this leap, and no matter what happens, I know I'm gonna be okay, because that's what's gonna lead him to this Nine of Cups and fulfillment, because you're already on that side, on the other side, abundant and, you know, yearning for that same thing. And this Page of Wands is, it's just like a very innocent act of love, I want to say, because this Page of Wands is all about action. It's a very quick action, but it's very innocent like too. It's not super thought out or planned out, but I think that when your person gets to the point where they're relinquishing these fears and these doubts that they're holding on to when it comes to you, and taking that next step with you, or just expressing how they feel to you, whatever that next step may be for your situation, it's gonna be a very innocent like action towards you. It may be like a simple, do you want to go get ice cream? And to you, to the world, it may seem like whatever, but to you, you know, like, oh my goodness, he's asking me out for ice cream. He's never done that. Like, you know, it'll be something like that that'll be very innocent, but it'll mean that action, you'll know that that action is progress in the right direction. So yeah, your person is definitely, he is definitely thinking about you for sure. He's thinking of you very fondly, and there's this mental space that he was once in where it was full of fear or doubt, or it was just full of a space of I don't deserve greatness. And now he's in a space where it's more like, okay, now I'm trying to contemplate what it is that I want and how I feel about my person, how I feel about how he feels about you. And there's going to be a huge tower moment, revelation type of thing, where he's going to understand exactly what it's like. Something's going to come crashing down where it's going to force him to see things for what they are, and it's going to force him to mature. It's going to force him to move forward and speak his truth, and eventually set out on faith. But he just has to be able to, once he has that tower moment and he's ready to speak his truth and he's ready to take that leap of faith, he's gonna have to be able to move past the doubts. He's gonna have to move past these doubts. He's gonna have to let go of what he's holding on to and just express himself, because that's how he's gonna be fulfilled. So just be on the lookout for some action that he's gonna take towards you pretty soon, and it'll be very innocent like, you know, very much so. It won't be this huge grand old gesture where he's asking you to be his wife and things of that nature, but it'll be something that you'll appreciate because it'll be sincere. All right, so if you chose the clear quartz, that's your reading. Okay, if you chose rose quartz, 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Stars, the World, Ace of Wands, the Hermit, Maiden of Shields, which is the same as the Princess of Pentacles, Prince or Princess, Page, whatever. So starting off here, when they think of you, they feel victorious. You know, I'm not sure if you guys have just stepped into some type of you know, new journey together, or if you guys have just started to date one another or taking each other seriously, but there's some type of, when it comes to you, he feels like he's won. He feels like there's some type of victory, because this is the victory card. He feels like he just won a battle, like he just got the prize. You are his wish come true. This is the 9 of Cups, the wish card. You are definitely his wish come true. That's why he feels like victorious with you. And then there's the 5 of Pentacles. So, but he wants more to you. He feels like you guys are working towards something together. He really wants to build something more abundant with you. And he's thinking big. He's dreaming big. These are the stars. He's reaching for the stars when it comes to you and your relationship together. He's not trying to just, you know, get to the next level or take the next step. He's trying to shoot for the moon. So that's what this card is about. This 5 of Pentacles, this cultivation card. That's what he's got cooking up. He's reaching for the stars. He feels like right now, I mean, yeah, y'all got a little some, but he like, no, I want it all. I want it more than I can even imagine. He wants to build something with you that's stable. He wants to create something with you that'll last. And he's shooting for the stars, because when he thinks about you, he feels like his wish has come true. He feels like he's won the battle. He feels like he's got his dream girl. You are the world to him. You are the world to him. And then there's the Ace of Wands. So there's some type of new relationship. So for some of you, you guys are about to get into a new relationship. Perhaps a marriage, or perhaps a, what's the other one before marriage? Engagement. Sorry, just drew a blank. For some of you, there's some type of new relationship that's going to start soon. And it makes sense because he's ready to shoot for the moon. He's ready to take that next leap. He's not looking at this as something that's like temporary, or he's not looking at this as something that's just like, I mean, I could take this, or he's looking at this as like, this is it. This is my person. This is who I want. This is what I want to be with. I don't want to not be with this person any longer. So right now, there's the Hermit card here. It looks like he's taking his time to just be with his thoughts and be with his feelings, because he's feeling very deeply for you. And like I said, he's looking at it like this. I know that I'm ready to build something with this person. So he's taking this time right now to figure out the best way to approach you and give you this news, and or best way to take that next step forward, or the best way to ask you to be with him in a serious manner, or you know, the best way to communicate. If you guys are already together, the best way to communicate his feelings in a way that is okay, transitioning from we're here and I want to go here. Because like I said, he's looking at it, this is like, this is everything. You are everything to me. I don't want anyone else. I only want you. And I see the stars. I see the world. You are the world. And I see the stars in your eyes. Finally, it has the Maiden of Shields, which is basically like the Princess of Pentacles. When he's ready, he's going to come with an offer. It won't be a huge grand all like engagement ring, or you know, for some of you it might be, but for the majority, I feel like, that are watching this, there's going to be some type of offer, and it's going to be very sweet. It's going to be very genuine. There's some type of offer that he's planning to give you that it may not be, you know, it may not be the goal that he's trying to reach when he's reaching for the stars. This is not quite the star that he wants to give you, but this is like, you know, a comet, I guess, that he wants to give you. I don't know. I'm not really good with astronomy. I got a D in that class. But yeah, it's like he's planning on doing something for you, and you know, he wants to give something to you. He wants to do something for you. He wants to give something to you to show you how he feels, so that way you guys can move forward and take that next step. Because when he looks at you, he feels like he's won. He feels like, this is my dream. I don't want to mess this up. And he's planning to give you something. He's planning to show you just a little token of his gratitude towards you. He's planning to give you something it could be like a promise ring or something like that. For some of you, it may be that he's planning to give you a promise ring soon, just to show you like, look, I'm committed to you. Or it may just be that he's coming with an offer that's like, look, I know we haven't officially made it official, but I want to make it official now. But he's just coming, just be prepared to receive something from this person as a means of their affection and their appreciation towards you. It really is beautiful. Wow, like this, they have such deep feelings for you. You have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas here, and you have an Ace of Wands. So there's definitely some new beginnings here happening really soon. And they're very promising. Like, this person, when they think of you, they think of their future. They only see their future, which is why right now, if you're not in contact with this person, that's what they're contemplating. That's what they're building. That's what they're focused on. They're focused on bringing you an offer, because they don't feel like they have enough to bring you right now, or they don't feel like their offer that they can bring you is good enough. They're focusing on bringing you something a little bit bigger than what they can offer you at the moment, because they're not in a position to give it to you right now at this very moment in time. So they're focusing on figuring out how to accumulate something, you know, whether it be more money, whether it be a ring, or whether it be an offer of their love, or just them sharing their feelings with you. They're working on building it so that way they can bring it to you in a manner that they feel that you deserve. And it won't be their end all be all, because they want to get to the top with you, and they know they're not going to get to the top with you overnight. But what they have right now, they feel like it's like, I gotta come a little bit harder than that. I gotta come just a little bit harder. And that's what they working on. They grinding right now. They in grind mode. And they just focus. They focus. They really focusing on themselves. They're trying to better themselves. They're trying to clear their mental space before it coming to you. Because when they come to you, they want to be more, they want to be, I don't know, whole. If they're not completely whole right now, they just want, that's the word I just got. But they want to be more whole when they come to you. An all around better person. So, all right, that's all I got for you if you chose the rose quartz. All right, stay tuned for your next pick a card reading on Friday, and make sure you tune in on Sundays for your weekly love reading for your zodiac. All right, see you later.